Happy Sunday, everybody. That is Cheryl just leaving from spending the day with us doing some work. As you saw, we have been working. Snowy, no. He's biting on everything. No. We have been working on our seating area here. I don't know that we have officially introduced this space quite yet to our viewers. Let's pause for a minute so we can get a dog who is trying to tear stuff up away. What we are creating right here will be a seating area just off of the garden center, right where the black plastic is. We will be adding mulch to this space and then putting some picnic tables and some other seating items here. And on the back side of that, to create a formal backdrop, will be a raised bed, one on each side. So we have a raised bed that's here, and then we are leaving a walking space in the middle, and then continuing the raised bed over on this side. These are 6x6 logs that were part of our very first project here on the farm when we moved here. We put these together in January of 2022, and Dragon and I had on short sleeves that day. The very next day, we had an incredible snowstorm that fell here on the property that left trees down. It was a sight to behold. So taking this down and moving it here had a few emotions attached to it, but all the right ones, because we still have it in place. And now we get to create some new memories, not just for us, but for our customers and also for their families. And now the man of the hour. Dragon is here. Yesterday was super duper busy. We had lots of customers coming and going. Weather was much more pleasurable than it is today. Folks were in and out, so we didn't even bother picking up the camera yesterday or working on any projects. But overcast today, we had some rain on and off, and at least we were able to start working on this a little bit more. Dragon, back to you.
That's it. Looks good. Happy with the look of it. I'm gonna fill it up with dirt now. What we forgot to add is the irrigation line.
Oh yeah.
Before we get too ahead of putting dirt in, we need to add the irrigation line. We already have it.
Speak up a little bit. You're walking away. Can't hear you.
We already have the irrigation line that we started it for this. It's already connected. We just need to drag it out to the bed and connect. So once everything is planted, it's an automated watering system. So that should help out a lot. But yeah, good progress today. We have some temperatures are dropping for the next couple of days. We have very low 40s, so we're gonna have to move a lot of our sensitive plants. Show them the trailer that we
saw the trailer.
Yeah, so
in last week's vlog.
So trailer, we're gonna probably load up everything in the trailer, park the trailer right in front of the garden center. We're gonna have to unload tomorrow and load it back in tomorrow evening, because tomorrow evening it's even colder than today, dipping into 30s. So it's gonna be a lot of moving around for the next couple of days, and that's the beauty of this mid-April weather here in Virginia. So yeah, still a lot to do.
All right, well, good Sunday nonetheless, with getting some work done, some progress done. Vision is coming together nicely, and we cannot wait to continue working on this, getting it filled not only with dirt, but with plants, and of course, with people. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Oh, here we go.
we are squaring off another chicken tractor that Dragon is building right now. It is 8 feet long by 8 feet wide, so we just wanted to make sure we had our dimensions correct and this thing was sitting square before putting the screws in.
Before we brace the corners. So why are we building, Kevin, 8 by 8? Oops. And not 10 by 12 like Joel Salatin does.
Who's Joel Salatin?
This guy that started all of this.
Started Gardening Gays Farm?
Yes.
Oh.
Started this pastured poultry craze. So he builds, these tractors are 10 feet wide by 12 feet long. Reason why we don't do that, 8 by 8 tractor needs minimal bracing. There's no inside bracing needed anywhere. When you do a 10 feet wide and 12 feet long, you need to support a roof with something. There's so much bracing inside, it's really hard to get the chickens. Downfall of this one is you can only fit about 35, max 40 chickens. In 10 by 12, you can fit about 75. So, depending what you're trying to do. Speaking for bracing, this is the only bracing that we do. Reason why, because tractor will get pulled by one side or the other. Actually, this is front and back. These two, so it'll be pulled this way.
And this is tractor number 5 that we will have on the pasture this year. Because of the frequency with which we are getting our meat chicks in, we needed to add.
I need to add one more, actually.
One more? Oh my goodness.
He's out. The summertime, it's gonna get hot in there, so we can put them out on 3 weeks instead of waiting 4 weeks. Plus, we're getting new chicks on Wednesdays and we're butchering on Thursday, so there will be 1 day overlap that we're gonna have extra batch.
We built our first chicken tractor when? Do you remember?
Like, was it winter of 22?
I have no idea. It's not a trick question. I just really don't remember.
I feel like it was yeah, I want to say it was winter or spring of 22. Let's flip it.
No, it's light.
Cut!
One of our tractors is super duper heavy because we used Amish cut 2x4s, and these
4 inches long.
these are super duper heavy. And we're back to using your traditional big box lumber here, which is super duper light. And look at that, just 2 fingers lifting the frame. But of course, once this is complete, it will have metal, some wood siding, so it will get heavy pretty quickly. And in other chicken news today, this crew has graduated from the brooder to our large holding pen. So they will stay here and grow out until they are ready to join our main flock. We have some barred rock hens here. We have some leghorns, and we also have a new variety of chick that I cannot remember the name. That colorful one right there with the funky looking eyeshadow on. So these guys will be here for the next few months, and getting plenty of sunshine right there. Lots of space in here for them to roam around. They are in new territory, afraid of what to do, but they'll figure it out sooner or later, and they'll be running around here enjoying themselves. Happy Wednesday, everybody. FedEx has just left and we have a new delivery that just came our way. This is our new signs that are going to go up on the roadside, and I am very, very anxious to see how they're going to look. Dragon is off, but I don't think he would mind if we open them. Plus, I just finished clipping the wings on some chickens, so I happen to have scissors right here handy. So let's get this thing open and take a look. Here we are, all of the signs. We have these giant signs that are gonna be on an angle on those posts that we put up a couple weeks ago out by the road. So now a lot more visible. These are all 8 feet wide by 6 feet tall. And then this is the sign that will be on our exit portion, so that when people are leaving the farm, this is what they will see. Thank you for visiting our little farm. Share your experience by tagging us on social media. A huge shout out to our friend Leanne, who has been with us on all of our logo journeys from the very beginning, when I sketched our very first Gardening Gays logo on a piece of paper towel and sent it to her, all the way through updating that to adding our farm. Leanne, we are so appreciative of all of your help in our marketing efforts and our logos, and these look amazing. Can't wait for Dragon to get home and see them in person.
Heading back your way, heading back over to the cold shoulder of Ontario, and I'm tracing your face with words to a page that I found on the plate.
And just like that, we have the mulch that we need to go into the seating area. So we are happy now to have this. Try to get it as close to where it's going to be going as possible, because this is a lot of mulch to start unloading and carrying by hand. But we are happy to have this, and now we can start working on completing yet another one of our mini projects. And our friend Kyle from down in Gloucester has come by this afternoon to offer us a much needed hand tossing these guys out and getting the seating area filled with that mulch. Dragon is down on this end, getting those bags opened, getting the mulch spread. Teamwork makes the dream work. And so does having amazing friends like Kyle. Kevin steps away for like 10 minutes.
Just write some emails.
10 minutes I was gone, and look at what these guys did. They got it all done. Looks amazing. Oh my goodness, even the border. This is the pain in the you-know-what part, having to hammer those nails in. I've seen Dragon putting all his force in it before. It's looking amazing. Dragon, a lot of mulch.
Right now. No.
Not right now. He's not right now.
Thank God I would have 150 instead of 100.
Remember all that mulch? Oh, looks like a whole pallet. And
the mulch?
yeah, we saw the delivery.
Oh, you said the
You were gone somewhere doing some stuff. mulch now on the bottom of this, the raised beds.
We'll see.
Looking mighty fine. Up next, figure out some seating.
In Barcelona, no storms ahead here, and the skies are clear. In Barcelona, no storms ahead or anything at all. And I had to leave that place, as well as that damn city, home to all the stress that it bring me. I packed up my words of lost hurt that I made, and I fucked off to Spain, 'cause the skies are clear. In Barcelona, no storms ahead here, and the skies are clear. In Barcelona, no storms ahead or anything at all. At all. At all. I'm heading back your way, heading back over to the cold shoulder of Ontario, and I'm tracing your face with words to a page that I found on the plane, 'cause the skies are clear. In Barcelona, no storms ahead here, and the skies are clear. In Barcelona, no storms ahead. Oh.
Happy Thursday, everybody. It is a happy, happy Thursday indeed, as we have our brand new farm sign up and on the side of the road. You can see us now as you're coming. This is US 301 right here. Our farm sits just on the northbound side. So whether you are traveling northbound, you can see that giant sign, or whether you're coming and you're southbound, coming around that little curve right there. I will turn around for you guys, and you can still see the sign this way. We also have moved our feather flags. We have a little bit of a hill that's right down here. So right now we have our flowers and our fresh farm egg sign that's up right there now. But of course we will have our produce sign going up later in the season as well. And the thing that we are just as excited about, as in addition to this sign, is what our customers will see as they exit. Thank you for visiting our little farm, Dragon and Kevin. Share your experience by tagging us on social media: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Google. We are just so thrilled now to be a little more visible here in the community, and a little more better for folks to find us. That's usually kind of always some feedback that we get. You guys need signs. You guys need signs. Well, folks, we have some signage. Looking forward to seeing so many people come by. The amazing thing about having these signs as well too is we get so many first-time visitors to the farm who are here because they see the sign and they decide to come in and stop by. Just earlier this week, we had a father and son visiting the United States from Germany, and they pulled beside the road, saw our Google reviews, and decided to come in and check us out. So signage is working. We are so pleased to have this as we start to expand and offer more things and to bring in more people. here to visit our little farm. Farm chores are done for the evening. Bella decided she wanted to go for a ride. Take a look at the sign. So we are traveling south right now on US 301. The farm is over on our left, and you can already see that something is going on. We have those feathered flags that we moved further out on a little hill right there. So those are already eye-catching. And there is the Gardening Gays farm sign. Definitely can read it, definitely can see it. Let's see what happens when we loop around at our U-turn. Dragon wants to go a little further down, see how far we can see it from a little bit further down the road. All right, we just made the U-turn. We are now heading northbound on US 301. We are about half a mile, I would say, away from the farm at this point here. Have this lovely field here next to us that would be,
you can definitely see it.
Dragon just said that if you're in the
Left lane.
passing lane, you can definitely see the sign. But then there's this little curve that comes up right here. We again staggered those flags. We have more that we'll put out as the season goes on, but definitely let you know that the farm is here.
Something is here.
Something is here, everybody. Oh, there it is. And that sign right there will come down and go above the farm store. That's the plan for that. So
there you have it, everybody.
here we are, back into the farm. Oh yeah, it's time to close the gate. It's after 6 o'clock.
This is usually past
These these big signs are having people pull in after hours, so we need a little rest.
It's almost 7 o'clock.
Almost 7 o'clock. Time to close that gate. Happy Friday, everybody. We have made it to the end of the week. It's a little bit breezy today, a little bit of sun, a little bit of wind, but we have work to do. And today we are working on getting our raised beds completed, or at least filled in, over here in our newly established seating area. Dragon has already run the irrigation line through inside the beds that you can see here. There's that black poly tubing so that we can have everything set on a timer that will run from our hydrant that we have right over here, just on the corner of the store. And Dragon also just got back from a friend's place who had some wood chips, so that we can put some wood chips in so that you're not just using all of the good stuff all the way through the beds. Plus, as those wood chips break down, they will become great compost. And then we can put in some of the manure and other topsoil that we have to go in. You see, as we put these together, we also use some cardboard as a weed barrier to keep weeds at bay a little bit and give everything else fighting chance to kind of get started. Also helps to eliminate one more thing on the to-do list, trying to go through and weed this, which will of course be in a high visibility area. So we want to do everything we can getting it started to make sure that it looks good, not only for us, but also for our customers. And now comes the mulch. Beautiful wood chips here to go down. Always thinking about using resources that you have as smartly as you can. And this helps, like I mentioned earlier, for us to really maximize some of that good compost and manure that we will be putting on top of this. And then also we'll feed the bed as it breaks down. Well, folks, I think this is a great place to wind down and end our video for the week. We were able to get this raised bed complete. I think it looks amazing. I think Dragon will probably say yes. Say yes, Dragon.
It's all right.
Just to recap, this is a before shot right here of what it looked like. We started again with putting down some cardboard as a weed barrier. Then we came through with some manure from our wood chips first. Dragon just reminded me. And then some manure from our duck coop. We had some of those great worms moving around that you saw earlier while we were doing that. These guys right here that we were cleaning up are actually Montauk daisies that we had available in the fall, and they overwintered really nicely. So I just needed to clean up all of that. Dragon is going to give them some water now. We planted 2 over here in this raised bed and saved the other 2 for that bed on the other side. When Dragon comes back, we will do a little run through of all of the pretty things that we planted here. Never mind all of our construction staging area behind this stuff. At least the piles are starting to dwindle. So hopefully before long, you'll see nothing but beautiful green grass there once again, along with all of the beautiful flowering things that we have here as they start to expand and fill up this space. And pretty soon, seating and of course, people. Dragon is back, of course, with that beautiful piece of a sunset right behind him. He knows how to frame himself, doesn't he?
Back to you, Kevin.
Would you like to walk us through the bed here and tell us what we have planted? And this is very true, but you know, people like to hear from you. They get so tired of hearing me talk.
Nope, definitely not.
All right, so we'll start over here. We decided to not be so formal with trying to match everything. And of course, once we get into the second bed, we'll take a look and see what we still have available in our little greenhouse to choose from. But we have some citronella right here. Since we're going to have folks sitting in this area, we wanted to have a few things to help repel bugs. So we have citronella planted on opposite ends of the bed, along with some lavender that's planted right here in the middle. 3 rows, 3 plants of lavender, little drift there in the center. So hopefully that will help. We, of course, could not complete the space without adding a few of our favorite variety of plants. Coleus, we have a couple different types. There's one right there, some that I had overwintered in the house, so I just bought those guys out. There's another one. This one here is one of the new varieties that we got this year. Here in our centerpiece, we have a dahlia. This guy is so beautiful. I've been calling him Little Miss Sunshine when people are coming by to pick it up. It reminds us of, what was it called? Sunfire?
Sunflowers. Ever-blooming sunflowers. I forgot what the name was.
We tried last year to get it more than once, and it just did not like us, that proven winter sunflower. So this is a beautiful reminder of that. Hopefully it will do a lot better here and love its time with us. Let me go back to the beginning and stop jumping around. I'm just so excited. So we have that daisy planted right here that I showed you we cleaned up, one on each side. We have a couple of Jacob's ladders that are planted, one here, one on the opposite side of the bed over there. We have a Veronica here in the corner, that little bluish purplish bloom that it's putting on right now. Right next to that is lantana, one of my favorites. We have some yellow ones in here also too. I really like these orange and red ones because they have a citrus smell to them. As a Florida boy, those things grew wild around where I grew up, so it's nice always to see them because they were always one of my favorites as a child. Right here in front of us, we have an Atlas rose, and I actually still have the tag in my pocket, so I'll show you guys what that will eventually look like. So there's the Atlas rose right there. This will get 3 feet tall and wide, I believe. So that will fill that space in nicely. We have a couple of echinaceas, these little small things, and then what we think might be...
I think it's black-eyed Susans. Yeah, black-eyed Susans. It might be either echinacea or black-eyed Susans. They were sold to me as
foxgloves.
Foxgloves,
but clearly not.
Clearly not, yeah. A couple of them kind of dried out in the greenhouse. And every time it's hot, they dry out quickly, but they'll bounce back. They'll be fine.
Now, marigolds, of course, dotted throughout. This is a Zabrina. It's a new to us plant. Down here at the bottom, those purple blooms, it's very unique the way that it puts on its flowers, and it has these giant leaves that Dragon keeps saying look like what, Dragon?
Hollyhock.
And okra.
It does?
Yeah. Didn't you say the Zabrina has, I guess, okra leaves?
Definitely you.
Maybe I just want some okra for dinner. We also have a couple of perennial grasses throughout. Here's one here. There's a different variety of grass back there. I don't remember. You remember the names on them?
Grass. It's I think yellow fountain grass.
Yellow fountain grass in the front, and a feather. I think it's just a feather grass right here in the back. Then we have a few columbines. We have a purple columbine. We have a cream or white columbine. There is a blue or purple one here, and then a excuse me, maroon one right here. A few Dusty Millers throughout, War Lantana, and then down on this end, we bought 3 of these star magnolia trees. These are spring bloomers. It put on its bloom earlier this year, and this is what those blooms look like. These guys will grow to be 10 to 15 feet tall and wide. So we have one here in this corner. We have...
We're going to manage it, maintain it. Not going to let it grow that wide, but
at least it'll give us some nice early color here.
Anchor piece,
yeah, and we'll...
Another one at the end.
Yep, another one will go down in that bed over there when the time comes to get that one filled in and ready to go. Did we miss anything major?
No, so just now what's left, this soil was compacted, so we're gonna leave it as is for next probably week or 2 and water it by hand, and then put the irrigation down and then mulch it up. So that's kind of the plan for next couple of weeks. And we'll see if we're gonna add any more plants. We'll see how these progress. We have some nice, beautiful weather coming up, so everything should kind of explode with the growth. And this is for the soil, and you've seen all the compost and everything, so everything should just thrive in here. So we'll see.
All right. Looking forward to the thrivation of it all. But this is looking amazing. And also, too, it's nice that we have things in the landscape that we are offering here at the garden center too, so we can show some of our customers our application of things, or they can just see how things perform throughout the season, especially those things that we might bring back year after year. So all in all, I think a win-win for everybody.
Bird.
That's going to do it for us this week. I think it was another successful week, even though you guys still haven't seen us back inside the store doing a whole lot of construction and getting things together, but we will get there. Hopefully next week is the week for us to get back inside and start working on some of those finishing touches that we need as we prepare for our door to arrive and a few other key ingredients for the barn to store renovation.
Yeah, it was hard to leave this area unfinished when all of this is nice and pretty, and we just couldn't leave this bare. So we had to focus on the outside, and then, like Kevin said, next week we are back inside the barn and inside the store. We can get the store going. So,
yep, looking forward to that.
Absolutely. big week this week. Sign was done. What else was done? This area was done. What else did we finish?
I don't know. We never know what's going on week to week. When our customers show up, they're like, "Oh my God!"
Every day it's busy at the garden center. So we high traffic. Kevin still has to work his regular job, so it's been challenging to balance everything. But we made it. We made it through.
Yep, we get it done week after week. And speaking of week after week, make sure you guys come back next week to check out the progress, see how the other flower bed turns out, do a little comparison, see if we stuck to the plan or if we changed things up at all a little bit. I want to thank you as always for stopping in and checking in on us, seeing how we're doing. We appreciate all of your comments. We try to respond to each and every one of them. And we thank all of you who continue to share, like, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much.
We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. We haven't said the more important stuff.
Kevin will tell you the important stuff.
If you happen to be traveling through Virginia, coming down US 301,
and see that big sign,
driving through King George County, make sure you stop right here and see us at the farm. Everybody stay safe out there, and we'll see you again real soon.
We'll see you soon.